Hello, great afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Coaching Think Talk. I am Coach Tindy Hoya. I am a CACC certified life and mental health coach from Life Coach Philippines, and this is coaching for relationship. This coaching conversation is for married women or women in living in partnership who wants to create a shift for a better space for themselves in the relationship. Here we talk about shifts in mindsets, behaviors, habits, attitudes. In short, we talk about anything and everything about relationships. And my mission is to help 1 million women to embrace their identity and womanhood to become a suitable helper of their husband to create a safe mental and emotional space for a family that thrives. And thank you everyone for joining me live today. And please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today. Please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing for this session. You can also share your hashtag pack my bag moments to bless others. Pack my bag moments are those aha moments that you get during the session. So it might be a phrase, a particular slide that connected with you. So share it. Share it in your timelines or circulate it in your timeline. Set it as a message to inspire someone. And you may also give some shout outs to people you want to greet and reach out with some inspiring message. So I just want to greet Master Coach A happy birthday. And I'll see you later pa, Master Coach. And also if you are watching this on a replay, please do comment hashtag replay. And of course, we are streaming via FB Live of FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI Connect. So if you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. Before that, let me just say hi to Coach Joanna. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon and tagging along some friends. Thank you so much. So I hope we could see you also in the cup. So for this afternoon, I'm gonna be talking to you about anger. But before that, of course, let me just introduce myself. I am, of course, for those of you joining me for the first time, I am Coach Tindy Hoya. I am a certified life and mental health coach from Life Coach Philippines. And I am a proud mom of two teenagers who are aged 19 and 15. I was previously an HR practitioner in one of the largest BPO in the country before I went full time into life coaching. And of course, I am the creator and founder of a Women's Epiphany coaching community where I help women who wants to create a better space for themselves in the relationship. And my mission is to help 1 million women embrace their identity and womanhood to create a safe mental and emotional space for a family that thrives. So that's who I am helping. Alam nyo kasi minsan 'di ba we are caught in our roles as a mom, as a wife, at minsan nakakalimutan natin yung sarili natin. I came to a point that I wanted to do something more. I was looking for that something that would fulfill me. It was a time na okay naman yung relationship ko with my husband, okay naman ako with the kids, okay naman ako sa work part, pero alam mo yung may urge ka to look for something. And that's how I discovered life coaching. And from then on, I start loving the profession. And it's really a great help, especially in our relationship. No one is perfect, but being able to do life coaching and practicing it as a lifestyle in our family, it creates so much it creates so much love and understanding in the family. So if you are interested, if you want to have a conversation with us, you can connect with me or you can connect with any of the coach that you see on the comment box. You can also drop by at the Cup Coffee Republic. We are open every day from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. And I think by tomorrow, the option or the curfew will be lifted. I think it will be extended. So it's like gonna be 12 midnight na yung curfew. So mas madami na ang time for you to be able to treat yourself, to enjoy yourself, reward yourself with some coffee and some food and healthy food and beverage. All you have to do is drop by at the cup, and of course, you will enjoy the conversation that we have. So, if you're free today, you can drop by. Master Coach is at our home, the home of certified life coaches, and it's her birthday. You can join us in our celebration. Or, of course, you can drop by anytime or talk to any of the coaches that you want to connect with. So for today, I'm gonna be talking to you about anger. Kung kaninang umaga narinig nyo yung topic namin ni Coach Ron sa partner lift. Yung sa partner lift kasi is, how are you gonna support your partner if there is anger? In anger, not specifically dun sa relationship, pero paano kung may anger management issues ang asawa mo? And for this afternoon, we're gonna deep dive into anger. So, this is, welcome to the angry outburst. Paano ba paggalit yung asawa mo? How can you support the person? Of course, di ba, ang response natin, pag galit siya, galit ka na din. And I am not an exception to that. Hindi naman ako santa na, ano ba yun yung term sa Tagalog? Hindi naman ako santa na hindi lang ako iimik. But as we progress in the relationship and with the help of life coaching, I realized that at times it's really more of how I am receiving that. Minsan kasi, like, Coach Sean has an anger issue. Pero, hindi siya directed sa iyo eh. At times, and at times, sabi nga namin kanina, yung meaning natin ng anger is anger lang in general, but technically, there are a lot of emotions sa anger. So, pwedeng frustrated ka lang, disappointed ka, you're irritated, you're annoyed, pero automatically, anger natin siya tinuterm. So, pag ganun natin siya tiningnan, of course, at times, our response is also to be angry with a person. So, one of the most difficult skills that partners must develop in a marriage is how to deal effectively with anger. Anger is a perfectly normal, healthy emotion. Sabi nga namin, di ba, kanina, if you were there at 10 a.m., even Jesus Christ got angry when he went to the temple and he saw that it was being turned into a market by the merchant. So, nagalit siya. So, it's all right to be able to express anger. Pero paano nga ba pag ang anger ay abusive or the anger is parang every time na mag-usap kayo, lagi na lang siyang sumisigaw, lagi na lang siyang pinapahiya ka or something. So it's something na medyo pangit na. So what can you do to be able to help your husband in the marriage? Hello, Coach Marife. Thank you so much for joining. And hello, Mayor Leonard. Ngayon lang ulit kita nakita. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. So, anger in marriage is actually the feeling of being mad in response to frustrations or other circumstances and expressing yourself in an impulsive manner without thought. Ito ay response mo na biglaan. Na out of annoyance, out of frustration, you respond immediately without thinking. Well, anger is a natural and of course, it's mostly automatic response to pain. Minsan kasi may pain na trigger sa atin eh, pero we are unaware of it. Ang alam lang natin, galit tayo, that's the emotion that we are feeling. And anger can also at times occur when people don't feel well, feel rejected, feel threatened, or experience some loss. At times, natatakpan siya, nagiging anger yung response ng tao. So, what's really anger? I'll give you some statistics on anger. Sabi nila, this is based in a British study. Of course, sa Philippines, walang masyadong data pagdating sa anger. So you can also check this out. 1 in 5 adults have ended a relationship with someone because of how they behave when they are angry. Pag may anger issue ang asawa mo. And at times, hindi mo din alam kung paano mag-respond. So, what usually happens is, you end the relationship kasi nga hindi nyo na parehas alam kung paano. It's either mas pagkausap ka ng asawa mo, lalong na-enhance or lalo siya more of the circumstance and maybe the words that you use. At ikaw naman, since hindi mo alam kung paano mag-respond, you also is in an angry state. So at times, pag sobrang anger na ang meron kayo sa relationship, it usually ends. And of course, it said it was difficult to balance work in 31% said it's difficult to balance work and family. When you are angry, it's really hard to be able to balance the work and the family. Kasi madadala mo minsan yung galit from the office to the house and vice versa, from your home to the office. Nadadala mo siya. And natatransmit mo siya sa ibang tao kasi yung anger na yon at times andyan lang yan. So minsan yung response sa iyo ng tao will trigger that anger to surface or to come out. And 53% consider anger as a major concern. Madami naman, I know someone, I even have a friend na may anger management issue. Yung talagang konting lang nagagalit. So it's something that it's really alarming. And at times, I na may anger management issue, dapat siguro you have to seek help. And 4.7 of adults are classed as dependent on alcohol. Ito din minsan yung nagiging outlet pag may anger ka. It's either you go to a bad habit, like you go into addiction, alcoholism, etc. And 1 in 12 women are on antidepressant pag may anger sa relationship. Ito minsan yung nagiging cause. And of course, less than 13% of people with anger issues have sought help. So, ilan percent lang ng tao na may anger management ang talagang humihingi ng tulong. So, take a look at these questions that I'm giving you and do an assessment of your current relationship and check out if there is an anger management issue or baka ikaw to or baka yung husband mo. So, how has anger affected your relationship? Pag ikaw yung galit, how does it affect the relationship? What do you do when your spouse gets angry and acts out pag nagwawala yung asawa mo? Although, buti naman sa case namin ni Coach On, we have these moments that we really get angry with each other pero hindi pa naman kayo dumating sa point na nagtatapon mo ng plato, walang ganun. Pero paano pag yung relationship nyo ay may physical na at times you have to throw things out kasi yun ang way mo to express anger. So what will you do? And asan ba, pag galit ba kayo, paano kayo nag-uusap na mag-asawa? And of course, how do you manage your own anger issues? So kung ikaw naman ang galit, how are you responding and how are you how are you being supported? So paano ba ano ba yung nangyayari sa relationship niyo ng husband mo pag ikaw naman yung may anger issues? So let's talk about anger, and of course, yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon is really more on it's really more on wait lang, ang aking press matay nagka-hang, so just give me a moment. So, yun, pag-uusapan natin ngayon kung paano ngayon ang pwede mong gawin when there is really anger in the relationship. Paano nyo ba i-handle? So, how do you know if you have anger issues? Ano ba yung telltale signs na there is anger in the relationship? So, ikaw ba yung tipong, pasigaw ka na lang, no? Or yung husband mo, pag galit, automatic mag-e-express. So, becoming angrier is appropriate in regard to mild frustration or irritation. So, paano mo nga ba nalalaman na may anger issues ka? First is, you become angrier than is appropriate in regard to mild frustration or irritation. Yun na-mention ko kanina. Ito yung moments na simpleng bagay lang, na-frustrate ka lang or na-irritate ka, galit ka na. So, it's either ang dami mo nang sinabi, and at times, pag hindi pa okay yung communication nyo, you result into blaming, to criticizing the person, meron pa na pinapahaya mo minsan. Dumating na ba kayo sa ganung point? So, if you have come into that stage, take a pause. Bakit sobrang galit na galit ka sa certain thing na sinabi? And you feel guilt or regret over something said or done in anger. So pag after mo mag-explode, sabi nga ni Coach Marife, out of proportion yung anger mo. So after mo mag-explode, you feel guilty or regret. Kasi na-realize mo, shucks, bakit ba ako galit na galit? Minsan may ganun ako eh. Pero wala pa ako dun sa na may anger issues. But there are really some times na sobrang galit na galit ka. Pero pag inisip mo siya, simple lang naman pala. So, ano yung anger? Ano yun? So, pag meron ka ng guilt or regret, then you might be having, lalo na pag madalas, then you might be having anger issues. Third is, you experience social conflict as a result of angry outbursts. For example, pag lagi kang galit, di ba, sa office, your relationship is at stake with the people around you. At times, you are involved in fights, in lawsuits. Siguro naman, di ka pa dumating sa ganung point. So, sobrang nag-away kayo ng kapitbahay mo at sa pag-away nyo ay kinaso ka. Merong ganun kasi ibig sabihin, hindi mo na-manage yung anger. Or you often result into fights. Lagi kang may kaaway. At times, you result into property damage. Pag nagtatapon ka na, nagwawala ka. Or at times, di ba, may mga taong, sa movies pa lang naman ako nakakita ng ganun. Yung pag nagwawala, sa sobrang galit niya, binabat yung, I have a friend na sa sobrang galit niya kasi nagloko yung boyfriend niya, binat niya yung kotse ng boyfriend niya dahil sa anger niya. So, meron ganun. And, kung bata, school suspension, tingnan nyo, kasi the relationship is not just about between you and your husband. Take a look also at how it is affecting your children. Sa mga anak nyo ba, may angry outburst din ba sila na minsan out of proportion? Take a look at it. Maybe there is something that you can still do. Kailangan lang nating makausap ang bata. So take a look at how your partner and of course your children respond to anger. And of course, meron ka na bang mga friends or family who expressed concern and they suggested that you get help? So take a look at that. Assess the relationship and see where if there is anger issues. And of course, are you dealing with chronic physical symptoms such as high blood pressure, gastrointestinal difficulties, or anxiety? When you are too angry at times, this will really cause you to really be mad and might affect you physically na nagkakaroon ka ng mga illness like constant high blood pressure. Kaya di ba, pag sinasabi natin, high blood, wag ka na kasing lagi nagagalit, kaya na-associate natin siya. Pero it's really more than that because at times, it's really more of the emotions that surges in us. Na kung may physical, ka na talaga, may sakit ka na talaga, it will aggravate. Kaya at times, di ba, kung maano yung heart mo, pag nagagalit ka, they say that bawal siya magalit kasi mga high blood siya. There. So, I'll give you 7 keys on how to deal with an angry husband or an angry spouse. How can you deal with someone who has anger issues? Kasi remember, marriage is a journey. Hindi porke may anger issue siya ay papabayaan natin. We have to be able to also help our family member. And of course, you can also take a look at it on a perspective as a parent. Paano pag may anger issues ang anak mo? Paano mo siya pwedeng suportahan at paano mo sila tutulungan? So 7 ways to deal with an angry husband or spouse. Let me just click on the press mat. It's not allowing me to move. So let me know if you're connecting with the internet. What are your issues? Meron bang madalas ba kayo nagkakagan, naghang na hold on. When you are having issues with your let me see. All right. So first, of course, on how to deal with an angry spouse is leave if he or she is abusive. You need to learn to be able to let go of the relationship. So let me just share it again here. All right. So you're seeing it now. So how do you deal with an abusive partner? First, of course, is remember not all anger is equal. Abusive, chronic, and habitual anger must be dealt with. Let's see here. Share screen. So must be dealt with. So you have to be able to know the principles on how you can help navigate the how to navigate the relationship so that it does not ruin the family. So first, of course, is leave if he or she is abusive. That's the first thing that you can do. When we say leave, it doesn't really mean that pag naisip kasi ng tao to leave is i-stop na ang relationship or iwan. But what's really more is being able to get help or seek help. For example, the first, of course, is do not have any tolerance policy on physical and emotional abusive behavior. So staying in an abusive relationship will not help your marriage. They have to change. So getting out or leaving does not mean separation. It's really more of giving yourself some time to think clearly and heal. So temporary iwan mo muna kasi kailangan may gawin din ang partner mo for the both of you to be able to handle the anger in the relationship. And of course, getting out of the situation so you can think clearly, it's really important that you are able to think. Kasi kung hindi ka din makakapag-isip ng maayos, it's not gonna help him or help her manage the anger that he or she feels. And of course, getting professional help. Help for both of you is important. So for your spouse, it's to help him change and manage his anger, while for you, it is to heal for your emotional and mental well-being. So kailangan mo talagang humingi ng tulong if abusive na yung anger. Kasi meron tong cycle eh. And at times, pag it results na to physical, emotional, verbal abuse, it's not gonna help the both of you. You will just feel contempt and you will hate the relationship. You will have that grudge. So, leave the relationship temporarily to get help. Second, of course, is to keep your composure. So, pag galit na yung spouse mo, don't get mad in return. Sabi nga nila, the one who maintains control wins. So by maintaining your control, you might not change his behavior, but you put yourself in the position to make better decisions for yourself. So minsan hindi mo talaga mamamanage yung anger niya eh, kasi siya yun. At hindi mo din mababago yung ugali niya. But with you being in control of the situation might help because you are able to make better choices. So, don't get mad in return. Leave the conversation or the house is valuable. So, leaving it temporarily to breathe. Kanina nga, importante na you leave the relationship, diba? And of course, third is, reacting will not make it better. So, do not react. Give it some time. Pakinggan mo muna. Take a pause. Kung ikaw yung, kaya nga diba dapat kung ikaw yung nasa sound mind at sobra siyang galit, stop ka muna and allow him to express. so that you can, so be composed. Hayaan mo muna siyang mag-express and all. Pag natapos siya, saka ka magsalita. That would help you also make better decisions for yourself. And at and you just you being kumbaga kung nag-change ka ng response sa kanya, that would help him also assess how he is when he is angry. And then of course, the next step to deal is of course firmly take a stand. So you don't have to be pushed around and demeaned. Hindi pwedeng ikaw yung ina-abuse at inaano, 'di ba, yung sinisigawan na inaaway. So, it's okay to state your case and take a stand to refuse mean behaviors. You have to take a stand. At times kasi kaya din nangyayari yung cycle na you are abused because you don't speak up. You let him treat you the way he wants to treat you. So, state your case and take a stand to refuse mean behavior. Pag alam mong mali, be firm. Say it na, teka lang, alam kong galit ka, pero mag-usap muna tayo. So, maintain that, babalik tayo sa rule number 2. Maintain that composure when you confront para lang maayos yung pinag-uusapan. And finally, have a compassionate assertiveness. So, what is compassionate assertiveness? It's about keeping your composure. Remember, 2 wrongs won't make things right. So, compassionate composure is treating your partner with respect and expecting respect in return. So, bottom line, taking a stand doesn't equal getting even. It simply means you refuse to let their anger control you. So, do not let his anger control you. Take a stand and really speak up, because only with communication you can resolve the conflict and help him with his anger issues. Sabi nga ni Coach Marife, when you mirror the anger, you are being controlled. Yes, kasi pag galit ka din, parang sinasalo mo din at binabalik mo din yung anger. So, hindi talaga magiging okay hindi mo siya support in that way. And fourth, don't take the blame. Pag galit siya, hayaan mo siya. Well, blaming others is part of the mental mind games people play to avoid responsibility and the accompanying uncomfortable things such as guilt and shame. So don't take the blame. Kung galit siya, hayaan mo siya. You are never responsible for someone's anger. Minsan kasi, di ba, sasabihin mo, sana naging sensitive ako, hindi sana siya nagalit. Or, fault ko kasi kaya sinabi niya yon. Or, ako yung may gawa nito sa sarili ko. Kaya, nag-react siya ng ganun. Which is hindi talaga eh. At times, minsan yung anger out of place or out of proportion, sabi nga ni Coach Marife. So, take a look, take a pause, and then, do not take the blame. Unless, of course, it's really your fault. Pero kung yung anger na yon, kasi ang pinag-uusapan natin talaga is yung anger issues. So, kung kasi nagagalit naman talaga tayo. Hindi naman talaga mawawala yung emotion na yun sa atin yung anger na yon. Kasi it's a healthy emotion. Kaya lang how we are responding to the anger, yun yung kailangan nating bantayan at kailangan nating tingnan. Kasi kung nakakasakit na tayo ng iba because of that anger, then it's not gonna be healthy in the relationship. So, remember, kung may anger issues talaga, you are never responsible for someone's anger. So, find the turning point. Hanapin mo kung paano mo tutulungan ang partner mo na ma-realize din na kailangan niya ng tulong and refuse to take the blame. Huwag mong tanggapin kahit anong sabi niya na it's your fault, because it's not. You have to really take a look into ano ba talaga yung mali, saan ba nanggagaling yung anger na nararamdaman niya. So, no one can make you angry. It's a choice you make. So, sabi nga kanina ni Coach Marife, pag minirror mo yung anger, then you responded as well to it. So, ikaw lang din kung ba't ka nagalit. So, remember, no one can make you angry. It's a choice. And And of course, the next step after, so do not take the blame. The next step would be, of course, is to, why, ayaw na naman gumalaw ng aking press mat. Hold on. Um, so, the next step, of course, is try to determine what makes him angry. Hanapin natin, ano nga ba yung kinakagalit niya? Saan ba nanggagaling yung anger niya dun sa relationship? Or, bakit nga ba siya nagagalit? Ano nga ba yung pinanggagalingan ng anger na yon? So, for you to be able to take a look at it, so as we try to determine the cause of anger, I'm talking about someone who is experiencing anger, hindi yung someone na nagalit lang ha. So, remember, some people have negative temperament and the remedy for that is different. So, kailangan nating tingnan. For the husband who is expressing anger, tingnan natin, bakit ba siya nagagalit? Just remember that there's a difference between an angry person and the one who chooses to be angry. Sabi ko kanina, you really cannot blame the person or take the blame kasi ikaw ang may control on how you will respond to the anger that you feel. And we have negative temperaments. You have to find the remedy. And of course, know the source of the anger. So, yung source ng anger niya ba ay it's because of work issues or as husband and wife, is there sexual frustration between you? Is there hormonal imbalance? Sabi, according to the research that I've read, hindi lang daw kasi babae ang may hormonal imbalance. Minsan, guys also have hormonal imbalance. So, baka din may hormones issue siya, kaya trigger lagi yung anger. Or may emotional trauma ba siya na pag na-trigger yon may naaalala siya, nararamdaman niya yung pain, tapos the pain will cause him to be angry. Pwedeng ganun, di ba? And of course, high stress. Baka sobrang stress ang nararamdaman niya, kaya ang nagiging response niya ay being angry. And the sixth step, of course, is realize that anger can become a bad habit. So, anything we practice over a period of time has a potential and will become a habit, even emotions such as anger. So, we have to be mindful of the anger that we are feeling. At times, we are so accustomed to responding in a certain way, and it becomes now our normal way of reacting. So, be mindful of how we really respond. Especially pag galit ka, tapos hindi challenge yung anger mo. Pag minsan nagagamit mo na siya na at times people use it to manipulate as well. Kasi 'di ba gagamitin, magagalit, ay magagalit ako. 'Di ba may joke na gano'n kahit sa mga movies, unahan mo na ng galit. Pag halimbawa na late yung husband, uunahan mo na ng galit pag uwi mo para hindi na magre-respond na hindi din galit yung asawa mo, 'di ba? So may gano'n. But taking a look at it, it's really of the habit that we have created. So if you respond to anger always, it will become a part of you. You will become angry at madali ka nang matitrigger doon. So, kasi sabi nila, anger becomes a habit because the brain seeks efficiency. So, it's part of the brain on how it can be efficient. So, do not train your mind to respond with anger and do not let your emotions go into default mode. Kasi pag na-trigger mo si brain na, yun kasi ang hahanapin ni brain na sagot to be efficient. So, ang magiging response mo doon is anger. And then, syempre, susunod na yung emotions mo, magagalit ka na din. So, it's not gonna be okay in the relationship. So that you will understand kung bakit nga ba, baka kasi nagiging habit na si anger. So, this way, so even with a similar situation, pag na-trigger si brain, pause ka muna. Do not go into an anger mode. This way, the brain can go about doing other things. At least mag-isip mo na si brain, teka lang, galit ba talaga ako? Ano ba yung may ganun kami. After life coaching, we were able to also process our emotions. Minsan, halimbawa may sinabi sa akin si Coach Sean, tas ang nararamdaman ko ay anger, mag-iisip ako, teka lang, galit ba talaga siya? So, ina-assess ko na, if yung mga classmates ko dito sa mga classes kay Master Coach, di ba we have that emotional wheel? Meron talaga tayong tinitingnan kung yung anger ba talaga yun? Kasi nga sabi ko kanina, baka frustration, annoyance, irritation lang siya, pero automatic anger natin siyang kinakategorize natin siya agad na anger. So it's one of the things that you also have to take a look into. And finally, babalik ulit tayo sa get professional help. One is help for your spouse to work on his anger. Ito yung kailangan. And the other is to help you to heal mentally and emotionally. So get help get help so the hurt out of that anger will not destroy you. So this is the seven ways or the seven keys on how you can deal with an angry husband or an angry spouse. Remember, kung ikaw ay uh, lalaki at ang asawa mong babae ang may anger issues, this is also applicable. Because you have to take a look at it in a deeper level. Kasi yung anger na yon at times could really cause pain in the relationship. Remember, it's not worth holding the pain. So find out how to let it go and release it for your sake, not other people's sake. Forgiveness is not it's not about them, but it's about you. Sabi nga, anger is often more hurtful than the injury that caused it. Kasi at times, yung anger na yon comes out from our pain. So we have to also heal and forgive para mawala yung anger sa atin. So that's it for me today. And of course, I'd like to invite you to the Regaining Me coaching workshop. It's a journey to rediscover and regain yourself, your momentum, and your passion. I am having a second run this coming August 1 to September 5. That will be all Sundays of the month at 7 p.m. So if you're interested, message me at 0917-806-4200. And I am inviting you out there, the woman out there, if you're a mom, a wife, you are more than that, you are a woman. So join me in my A Woman's Epiphany coaching community. So let's have a conversation. I have a lot there about relationships and how you also manage yourself, you improve yourself, you level yourself up. Sorry about that. And I am inviting you also to avail of the Be Learning e-card and get to know the mental models where you most commonly operate. So Master Coach A has launched the Be Learning Home for Mental Fitness, and the Coffee Republic is hosting the Be Learning e-card that unlocks opportunities to smarter living with monthly perks. You get, of course, the 5% discount for food and beverage. You also have a free mental model masterclass with Master Coach A and a 90 minutes coaching session with a senior coach from Life Coach Philippines. Sorry. The class happens every Friday, third Saturday of the month. So do join us. Nauubusan talaga ako ng voice. So for more information and registration assistance, message Coach Rizel at 0917-586-1661. Our next masterclass is, of course, on June 19 at 7 p.m. So this is about the mental model barbell. So do join us. And of course, as I end this conversation, I'm inviting you to be part of what we are doing as an organization of professional certified life coaches. Join us again for another coaching conversation tomorrow with Coach Fresca for coaching for radical service at 10 a.m. Coaching for Life Transformation with Coach Cherry at 2 p.m. and Coaching for Purposeful Living with Coach Rizel at 4 p.m. And also, we have just completed the Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coaching certification for Class 2, batch ni Coach Joanna. She's there on the comment box. So, congratulations, Coach Joanna, Coach Karen, Coach Kaloy, and of course, Coach Chet. Thank you for joining us. Your life is a blessing and an addition to our tribe. Thank you so much and congratulations. They just finished their graduation last Saturday. So if you want to be a part of our tribe and you want to be game changer like us, do join us. Actively co-create life coach certification program is a comprehensive approach to learning and mastering life coaching as an active process of creating a new path to achieving results in life. So that success is inevitable in every coaching relationship. It of course includes a 21-day web-based learning. Sobrang ganda ng 21 days na yan because you really have to you will really be able to understand life coaching as we deep dive into the foundation. Then after that, you get a 3-day live coaching bootcamp with master coaching where you are now able to understand the concepts and practice it. And after that is a 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching team. In the business bootcamp, we let you see how you can make it happen. Yung income na gusto mo, that is applicable into coaching. Makikita mo ngayon kung paano, how do you rate it, and how you can achieve the income goal that you want. So, all you have to do is join us. The program package also comes with many other bonuses. So connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in this profession. So thank you so much everyone for joining me this afternoon. Once again, I am Coach Tindy Hoya from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love bam boom, love bam boom, love bam boom. See you.